We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Richardson. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, Richardson. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. White running to the left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here. 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He'll look to set up his blockers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go pink. Black shot. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one too low.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
On third down, here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Got it? Strike. Check. Strike.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Ready.
6-0 our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter.
Okay.
As they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Fight. 97. Set.
Now Love. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Number ready. Strike 2. Hey, red. Black Wilson. Steal. Check, steal. Check.
Love looking to throw it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshone.
And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Ready.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Ultra.
And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right.
Ultra. Go ultra. On the ball.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
52 blaster. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On third down, Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
In motion, the tight end. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready up.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to about the 22 here. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw now. Here's Love. He had a man open, but he missed him.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no time.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. First down, Love to pass. He finds his target, Allen. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Red, cycle. Right, white. Set, cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Hey, blue. 6, 7.
Here's Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Love escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Green Jack. Ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Throwing. Love. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Black ultra. Steel black.
Love now. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Chop. 17. Blue. Go. Smash. Red. Set.
Play action this time with Love. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Yellow. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Was Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ready?
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers. A partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Ten cycles. Hey, green. Drill green. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his right.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Edo blue. Ready, ready.
Love. And that will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Richardson.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Richardson on the bootleg here. A quick throw there
is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
Out to his left.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
This is White on the screen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Rolling to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Flushed out right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Spike 60. Blaster 6.
To throw now. Here's Love.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Green gap. Set.
Love looking to throw it. That is caught. He's across midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They called his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready?
Now Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go now.
2nd and 9.
Steal. Check, steal. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
Right.
These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Richardson to the air on first down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to